Hello everybody, I'm Brandon Gordon-Gabb from Da1beazy. This is Jump Force Advanced Assessment. Now, what am I assessing? What am I analyzing? What am I breaking down? The game. And mechanics of the game, to be specific. Now, we have abilities. Temper, Kamehameha, Draconic, Aurora, Release. They're all abilities. And attached to these abilities are ability skills. For example, if I use Temper, gradual health regeneration, stealth, it says stance, performance, and stuff like this. Now, I think a hidden mechanic, because you know it's every fan that goes Super Saiyan. I haven't seen anybody go Super Saiyan yet. I think I've come pretty close. Now there's J skills and skill abilities, and I believe a certain combination of them unlock certain abilities and moves, because there's some moves that's built for only certain players, right? Like for example, they're the only ones that can go Super Saiyan. But I can give you a nice aura going. Now with that, it gradually drained my power gauge. You know, so to it I added physical resistance. And I gradually heal myself in order so I can use that more. I'm trying to see how long does it actually take to go back to normal, because right now it's still not back to normal. When it go back to 3, it go back to normal, right? When it's below 2, 3, see, it's still not back to normal. So healing does help, because my bar is still draining. So Draconic Aura Release is still running. The goal is to make it stable again. That's why I used health regeneration mixed with ability power to give it a boost. Now training is probably why it's making it a little bit more difficult. But because Draconic Aura Release has been ready by now. My ability powers go up. Now that's something different. Like, how did it go? Now it's back to normal. That's a little bit more stable. How did I get like my Kamehameha and stuff to be fast? Again, I think it's a combination of stuff. Like you could change elemental abilities, yeah, but Kamehameha is C. But that's not my base, because my title is Spirit Detective. Spirit Detective is from Yu Yu Hakusho. They did with Spirit Energy. So I select over to my Spirit Energy. And that's how, you know, I got all my stuff to be gold. I think some people will say it don't have anything to do with anything, but personally I do. I was looking at this move. I was looking at the move I was doing, and I was like, my character don't do the Kaioken. And before you do it. No. And I was like, I need something that's the Kaioken. What does the Kaioken do? It's a release of energy that, you know, gives you an attack boost, a speed boost, stuff like that. Back up. So, I believe there's a combination of things. Because first, there's so many, because it's a video game and you don't want anybody to be overpowered. So, let's look at the steps of Jump Force as a video game before you're even ready to go online. Because some people just jump online and rank up online. You know, they learn fast. You know, they learn the online portion a little bit more. Now, Jump Force is a game, a video game in order to master to me as a fan. Because I get in some ranked matches and I don't necessarily fight against good opponents. I fight against skill opponents, but I wouldn't consider them good because they specialize in one skill and not necessarily the fight itself. First things first is finding a good rhythm, a good training rhythm. You want to beat the story, but that takes time, you know, and you want to level up your character at the same time. So find a good pace in between doing story missions and team missions. Because there's a lot that this game don't teach you. I'm not part of Team Alpha. No, this is Beta. But, you know, they're closest. So here's where you do missions. It doesn't really explain the mission layout and stuff. You learn as you go. Extra missions and key missions comes from doing the story mode. That's why there's none, because I'm done with the story mode. Free missions is where the money's at. Easy. This is where you get your basics in training after the tutorial. Give you a little bit of gold to get you some stuff, upgrading and stuff like that. Now the thing about going through this route is the way it opened up and the way it branched. Because it might not just start from upgrading. You might start from the Art of Goku, where you have to fight against these players, you know, or have them on your team, you know, and certain stipulations. So you're looking at the mission objective, mission details, without actually looking at the mission objective and mission details, which is level training, going for gold, upgrading, ability skill expedition, which is searching to find skills. What I mean by that is, if you play these 3 missions and you play the objectives and the details, you're bound to get some good skills when you pick them up, because you can only buy so much at the store. So if you want to max out, let's say, let me show what I'm talking about. Sit. Just because, you know. So there's J skills and there's ability skills. It all depends on what you get, on how many times you play it, how good you play it, your level, how you farm. They'll give you like buff evasions, health regeneration. So you can use it on multiple abilities, which are these. So if I have multiple ability power-ups, anything that's equipable with ability power-up, I can attach an ability power-up to it. Now that's just, like I said, going after, that's hunting, that's shopping, and that's trying to understand the mission layout. Because after I get that, in order for it to be stronger, I have to upgrade. Easy mode don't even have upgrades. Let's see, normal. Upgrading. So these give you upgrade materials that you need in order to upgrade J skills, which we do over here, because the game don't tell you this. This is why all of this is important for my assessment, fans assessment. How you doing, sir? Sorry. J skill upgrades. They require umbrage crews, they require skill energy. You have to go through the upgrade in order to achieve those. That's where you achieve those. You can achieve them online, you know, through certain missions, I guess. I'm not sure. I haven't really done that. You gotta keep your feet grounded, walk before you can run. Everything I got through missions. Just about. And I did spend a pretty penny on a few items. Like, oh, that's not in the store. Give me that. And that leads to my next, you know, segue. Abilities. Let's use the Kamehameha for example. Goku has an ability where he does the instant transmission. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't seen everybody do the instant transmission. You know, it used to be when you do the instant transmission from the one-handed spirit bomb, or the mega spirit bomb, solar spirit bomb, whatever it's called. Raging strike. No, not raging strike. Meteor combination. No, not meteor combination. Energy volley. Energy blast volley. There's a difference between this energy blast volley at this level right now and the energy blast volley from Vegeta, because Vegeta do the Big Bang attack. So I believe personally, as a fan, even though nobody has done it yet, a combination of J skill abilities, let's say you max them all out and you get the right combination to get yourself on Vegeta level, and ability skill on the attack is what it gives you a Big Bang attack or an instant transmission, because you need mobility, recovery, rush, you know, stuff like that in order to give you the instant transmission. There's no tutorials that tell you that. There's not even a tutorial that really tell you how to use these skills. They just tell you that they're there. So you can really customize a character, like, deeply. So it's trying to, after you customize a character, not just at your liking, but how do you get the character ability up to use certain moves. You know? So that's a fan's assessment. For example, since I'm not going to fight anybody, temper. Instead of health regeneration, I could probably use ability gauge charge, or I wonder what's the buff of rage generate, because I wonder if that lowers the time it takes for an ability to actually, what you call it, like to cool down, the cooldown effect. Put it like that. I'll try the ability gauge charge. It should be a slightly different effect. Oops. Sorry. Because the other one was health regeneration. So the way that it affects not just in battle, but the character overall ability to use what they're using. Because think about it, there's the stamina bar, there's all of this other stuff, so it'll be trying to make sure that the character can stay at a steady level to constantly use it. Then turn it to a transformation. I should have used my character level. Right, because it's just demonstration, it's not the fight. I just reached that level the other day. It took me a while because I was playing a bunch of different other games. After I beat Kingdom Hearts, I was like, I got some time. I might have to put this down for a while in order to catch up on Horizon Forbidden West. So I want to give a proper assessment. Like J skills you put. Oh, I should have changed my J skills, huh? Nah, I like it where it's at. It's a little balanced. Let me go back and check. Right? Like if I put the effort into it, I might as well put the effort into it. Because the Dragonic oil release is similar to the Kaioken, in my opinion. Excuse me, ma'am. Step out the way. Change. Anybody got some change? Ability power, ability gauge power. Right, that'll be for the instant transmission. Let's see what I can change with this. You know what we need? More power. See what I got for Awakening. Right now, I want everything to be constant. But let's mix that. It's too low right now. Yeah, true, I should. Let's attack. At least that's something. So one do I got right now? Mobility gauge. Know what I do? One that's health. Alright, take on more than you can handle. So I want to actually, I think you can make the transformation. It would only make sense if you have an in-depth skill tree and an in-depth ability list and skill list like this. That if you meet certain criteria, you gain access to, you know, abilities that we know are there in the game. The instant transmission we know is there. Oh, moves, how you use them. For example, the ability to produce life is a health regeneration ability that uses health regeneration to heal. It creates body parts to heal. So for example, Piccolo get an arm cut off, bam. Now, idea, you mix that with dark energy, demon energy, and you might be able to create the eye. He has extra eye because he grows body parts. If you create he has extra eye and able to maintain the energy, damn, no, because that gives him a different boost. Because you actually need the tattoo of the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, but I think that helped him see it or something like that. But you can probably pull a Sharingan, because you can create the extra body parts, which means you can create the eye. Mobility, recovery, stamina and stuff down for the other person. But it gives you that right. Okay, let's see the different effects. Yoruchi, hope I didn't butcher that. And Trunks, come here, Trunks. Goku, Chiba, and Yusuke. Because there isn't a real strategy guide for this game. There isn't anything but other fans like, hey, well, this does that, you know, there's this. And I still believe in Easter eggs and unlockables. It's just how sophisticated are the Easter eggs and unlockables. You know, some people just use it as a fighting game, and then there's people that play it. You know, like, it would be cool if you know, I know it probably could. But I'm saying, like, what? I got the hours. Okay, first we're gonna use tempo. Ability power go up. Stack it a bit. After we stack it a bit, I know it's only life high so much, but to give the effect of what I'm saying. pretty strong Kamehameha. There's a lot of different things I like messing with this. True. Goku got his guard up. He always got his guard up. Give men his respect. What I put up? The attack power. That's the ability power, ability gauge. Got Super Saiyan, yeah. I gotta wait for it to cool down. So my goal is to find the fastest cool down rate for it. Like, you can't do it. Still can't use. I still can't use it. Alright, and then true. But anyway, get what I'm saying? Because Dragonic Orb, it drains your ability gauge. Right now, I'm not worried about the ability gauge. It's to give more power to Dragonic Aura release. And to give more power to it. And to cool it down. So my other two will probably have to feed into that. Ability power. Yeah, attacking for Kamehameha, right? Still can't use it. But okay, that's enough for the review. I give you a fight just to give you a fight though. A little quick fight. Nah, we're actually gonna get it. Whoops. Now this game it's so fun. It's really actually very fun. I won't pick up another fighting game. I'm not gonna say I won't pick up another fighting game, but as one to master, this is it for me. Oh, look at my face. Put my foot up on me. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. Because, right, I get why they're like, even as a fan, you're like, oh, you can't go Super Saiyan. But as a kid, you know, as a fan, you want to go Super Saiyan. Just unlock it behind a lot of different walls. Hold it right there. Urameshi is my favorite anime character. He's the greatest anime character of all time. Oh shit. Oh. That's good. Right? Can I be double money every stream? Or I gotta be a fan by birth. Oh my gosh! Well, right, I'm a Vegeta. God damn. Yeah, I'm a Urameshi kid, man. Goku got the best personality. Vegeta is my man. You know, favorite Dragon Ball character ever, outside of Vegeta. Still can't use it. What's going on? then sends him through. Okay, for example, I don't know if you know that, but you can sense people through energy. For example, if you wait long enough, and you charge up your energy after that attack, Super Saiyan Goku, you know, he'll flow through it. Same thing with Naruto. If you block it, you know, you charge up enough, you can see Naruto, or right, if you time it, in Kurama's mouth. I done tried to Kamehameha him out of that thing. Don't let nobody tell you it's not possible. Cause I missed the blast and Kamehameha that thing. You know? So I think it's possible to go Super Saiyan on this game. They're powerful than the Super Saiyan, yeah, but it's not about power. It's about flesh. Because, right, they don't necessarily have to be Super Saiyan. Charge me up. Like, it took me a while to realize that attack charge up. I'm like, that's not the same move that I'm using that she used when she's supporting. Oh shit. Jump right over. Look what I can do. Almost. Take more than use, but I had to go all the way to level 5 to use that just now. It started at level 3. Where's my awakening? Come here, Vegeta. I could have aimed for Goku, but Goku gonna block it. Thought they were gonna jump me. Right, he jumped out the way. Vegeta would have hit me. Had to jump over that. Still shot me though. Because you can aim. say hello to my manager. Yurichi, she's the one that started. Going through training. I like it. Going through training. I ended up getting her, Hiei, and Meryl, I think. There was 3 people I ended up getting. No, I don't know if it came with the battle pass or not. They just update. So I get them, and she had the lowest level. I like her abilities. I like her transformation. I'm like, it's cool. So I want to use her. I'm like, how do I level her up and everything? So going back through the menus, because you unlock different menus as you unlock the free missions. You know, you gotta play them. I tried to time up my free missions and with the game. Make sure all my extra missions and key missions were out. So she was my teacher. How to level up, how to go hunting for upgrades and costume pieces and things like that. Cause I'm like, let me show the lady around. I'm the big man on campus, you know. She's like, I don't want to do nothing but hang out with the Super Saiyans. You know, that's why I always usually measure in between Goku and Vegeta. She's pretty, got some brains, because I learned from her. So we're going through this, and it was like, there's a point where she kept doing the same move, right, as the computer. And I'm like, she kept saying, the same old 2-step. That's what it sounded like. And she kept doing the same move. So it's how pretty can I make everything in between that move look? To actually get a grasp on the mechanics. And just as far as when I say mechanics, the basics, blocking, moving, heavy hits, you know, well, smashes, because to me smashes and heavy hits are the same thing. My new heavy hits are abilities. My light hits are whatever I use to keep my combo going, or to keep the enemy, the opponent, not the enemy, the opponent on their toes, to make it look pretty. Now you gotta know where they keep catching you and stuff. You're like, that same goddamn move every time. So keep your guard up. That's the move she kept doing. You know, like communication. Even if you're talking to yourself, or believe you're talking to yourself. You know? You know, I want you watch my stream. If you do, if you don't, you know, you should. You might learn something. How, you know, effort, time. This is what is the base of my video game operating system I'm making. Because you're like, it's just a waste of time, you know, it's just a video game. Things like this. But they tell you that chess is a brain game. It's for the intellectual. You know, your intellectual level to be able to understand this, you know, different. Because there's blocks, and then there's parries, and then there's escape parries. What's escape parries? Escape parries are parries that use your escape move. For example, you got somebody that's a combo masher. You hit a block in the right direction to deflect the attack. It's an escape parry, because now not only can you deflect the attack, you can attack them or you can get out of it. And this creates that brief motion of pause. Then there's blocks, you know, which is just holding down the block button as a general block. And then a well-timed block, you know, will give you a parry. But a well-placed block deflecting the correct way the attack is coming from is an escape parry, because you push them to the side, basically using their momentum. Escape parry, kind of. Just you just never touched me. But that's how it look if it's clean, super clean. That's a slam, you know, right? For just the regular triangle is supposed to be heavy attack, light attack. Like, nah. Your heavy attack is just smash. That's a good parry. The direction he was coming from. Now, hidden game mechanic that I believe is there that you can't see. Sometimes, you know, not only did you hear the block, it created the stopping motion for the open attack. Now you're like, that move can only come from one direction. Like, not if you're following the fight. You'd be like left to right for somebody that keep using it, because you're like, I blocked the wrong way. That's why I keep getting hit with it. That's the first move to learn. You know, if for somebody that's spamming it. That's why Goku, Vegeta, you know, and probably Naruto would be the three to fight in order to learn the basics. Come to training to learn, to practice. You know, that's why when I go online, it's to find a good match. It's not to necessarily be like ranked or anything, because some people still don't understand the basics. You'll understand when you actually learn how to block parry, and you're like, and they just keep going and keep going and keep going. You're like, you know, you can't do that, right? Yes, I can. It's a combo. Like, you don't get it. But once you start paying attention to where attacks are coming from and how you're being attacked, you can make the fancy footwork and the prettiness happen. Because some people will use the support character to stop your brush so they can attack you. So you might need to stop short. Or some people might use the support character to keep a combo going. You know, because they might have a break in their combo to catch their breath. Support character come in and fill in that, so you got to know when to, or where the support character is coming from. And how? Blocking. Make sure you're blocking in the right direction, because you're going to get hit with a few. But you're like, that's a solid block. They like coming from this side. They just keep going from this side. You got it. See, block Vegeta, step around Goku. Had no choice but to hopefully I'll get the right block. Right, just hold it, fall back from the blow. You know, Vegeta might end up getting caught in that blast itself. So know where you are in petition to your teammates so you don't get hit. I got thirsty that time. Hello. Oh shit. Understand your movement and where the attacks are gonna come from. That's why Urameshi and the spirit gun run. He knew they lined up right behind him. where to turn around to the guard. Right, what's a solid attack? Come in. Don't go nowhere. I like holding down the charge button. He escaped that. I didn't feel any vibration on my control. Make sure you hold the guard on your other secondary play, because it's swing that thing around, and that's how you get good recovery. Thank you. Held it too long. Still hold on to it. When I do it here, still feel it's better. I jumped up. Right. That's another thing to know. See, I spend a lot of time in training, so I understand what's a good fight and what's not a good fight, because you're not burdened by the time limit of training. I mean, of a match. So to make it look good and make to help each player's ego, the game will compensate, and sometimes the match that you see is going on is not going on. Like, I haven't got hit with a lot of big attacks because I haven't felt my controller rumble. You know, when you feel a good rumble on your controller, that's when a clean attack is hit, because the attack that you see might not be the attack. Because, like, the Kamehameha just now landed at his feet because he jumped up in the air. So I felt the impact of the Kamehameha on the ground, but not of it hitting Yusuke. When I used to support just now, Yoriichi, because her attack travels on the ground, I felt it strong because it's so close to me. So little hidden mechanics are things that you want to know to gauge your actual ability. Because, like I said, there's different types of players. There's players like me who actually know the mechanics and, like, you know, to break it down. But then there's combo masters, people that just know combos. There's what I call the ability specialist who can link good abilities. You know, there's, oh goddamn, that looked like fucking oh, you know, there's some that's, you know, timing based. There's some that can put it all together. Everybody can't put it all together to be able to break it down, because you have the first rule. The first thing is you have to know when, admit when you're getting hit. You know, and who's actually carrying you. Now what I mean by that, like how I hit Vegeta with the spirit gun, right? On the fight itself, I hit him with the Mega Spirit gun. I'm fighting Goku. You know, Vegeta kind of wanted to step in, which left him open. You know, it wasn't set up where it's like Goku's gonna do this, then Vegeta's gonna do this, because spacing wasn't too sure. You know? And that's how you get caught. Because placement on the field, they're a little too close together. And you know, it's like I'm attacking Goku, that make Goku dodge back. Because Goku dodged back and Vegeta's on the line, he not really seen it coming. Smack. You know, so now I'm fighting Goku. Whoever's my support, you know, technically we kind of switch. Because my support isn't fighting the person in front of me with me. You know, there's certain people that I hold right by my side, but they're not necessarily fighting the person I'm fighting with me. They're holding off the other player, the other teammates of the other player. So it's space on the floor. So separate, then you funnel them together. Hopefully, you know, they're worn at that time, because back to each other, you can't separate them again. Now you're the one on the outside. So it's knowing when the tide of the battle is changed and how to adjust accordingly. Some people just, the reason why combo masters win a lot of matches, how to play the combo for the time limit. You know? Like blocks, you get hit with a few of them, but to know when a good parry, you're like, oh yeah, I'm about to parry the shit out of this. Because it's the same combos over and over that you're blocking, just different parts of it you're blocking. You like, I could block it at beat 4. You know, let's say you keep rhythm, a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every block I block at 1 and 4. Now, to really open it up, I block at, well, I'm block at 2 and 4, right? So 1 leaves me open. It's trying to determine which way 1 is coming from, left or right, or straight ahead, so you know how to parry it. So you're like, oh yeah, 1, special move, you know. Well, I like to slice and dice because I got the sword. Kick them to give me a little bit of space because it's a good block. They'll be right on top of me. Kick them off, give them space. Unsheath the sword. Then I like to do it heavy, but depending on the abilities I have, I could go to like a Demon Dweller sword or something like that. So combo masters aren't, because they put in their combos so fast, you might have to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in order to get the rhythm. But once you get a few blocks in, you know, to actually change the battle, because that's how combo masters get caught lacking. Like, you're not going to acknowledge that block? Like, nope. And they keep going, they keep going. You're not going to acknowledge that block? Nope. And they keep going and they keep going. Okay. Huh. Momentum take them. First, like, personally, when I go against a combo master, I like to show that there's a fine line between combo master and button mashing. Recognition, game mechanics. Because the difference between a parry and an escape parry are two different things. That's why I had to do the little kit, because it's just a parry versus an escape parry, which, you know, create the space I need. And it's a pretty fun game, you know. That's why I don't just jump into online portion of the game. You've got to play the game first before you jump into the online. Level up yourself, get where you need to be. If you do it, it's just to test the waters. See? It's not just dodging them though. actually parrying. That one, that's a good parry. Right. Alright, you wanna go right, cut off the right. Now where you coming from? The right. Gotta keep it moving. Now my biggest fear is Goku. Cause he'll cut me off with Goku. Brace, you hold down. But it's which way Goku coming from. If you don't move around, you won't know. Good block. Stay still. Shit, she didn't expect that. Oh shit. Alright, maybe I can use Draco on the board. Ah. Switched out. Yo, did not expect that. Chiba tried to attack me. He missed. He got caught. Right, because Goku blocked that. You're reaching. Or me. Depending on where we at. Ah. My mind's on you, Skate. Got that 3%. Oh, pretty. That'll run. Step back, son. Trunks. Oh shit. My bad, Trunks. Given proximity. I deflected that right in the front. That's why you hurt me. Oh. Thank you. Who was that saved me? Dang. Check out all of those before I take you out. Still can't use it. Oh, I do better with the health. Good head, bud. Hold this. I was gonna hold that. The headbutt saved him. Time to back. That in the leg. What, back? Dive in. Got us out of there. That's what he's fighting. Trying to figure out. Fine, that's bad. Everybody get a fair thing, pushing bitches out. Ah, come on. think I figured out how to fuse too. Not to expend it. I'll shoot it out the air. Dodge. Came back. Sensing. No eyes on. Can't wait till you run up.
みよう。これでしまいじゃ。任せてください。てんじゃねえか。とっておきじゃ。春光雷神宣言。オークスター、さあ行くぞ。オークスター、さあ行くぞ。その手ではくたばっても構わねえ。その程度隙だらけじゃ。その程度でもさあ行くぞ。ダメてんじゃねえぞ。どこを見ておる。受けてみよう。これでしまいじゃ。隙だらけじゃ。行くぞ。行きます。よかろう。オークスター、これでアダムだ。おダメじゃ。オークスター、行くぞ。その程度で回ってくだりやがれ。こっちじゃ。さあ行くぞ。オークスター、どこを見ておる。オークスター、なめてんじゃねえぞ。おい決まる。さあ行くぞ。なめてんじゃねえぞ。おいどこを見ておる。受けてみよう。これでしまいじゃ。なめてんじゃねえぞ。おいとっておきじゃ。おけんこ雷神宣言。俺はくたばっても構わねえ。俺の全てをかけてレイガン。レイガン任せてください。なめてんじゃねえぞ。おい
Good move.
よっレイガン終わりだ。誤算だった。誤算だったな。レイガン決める。よし。どうだ。そうだ。終わりだ。決める。
Out the park. You blocked that, right? That was good block. But as you can see, I put in enough time and effort. I think I know what I'm talking about. I think it's a hidden mechanical way to unlock certain abilities. I think it's more than just leveling up J skills. Also, you know, because I think J skills have an importance to it. You know, because you unlock these, they unlock certain things. I think that's, you know, like, I don't know. To say that they're not constantly improving this game is false, because I ended up coming across Solar Flare, and a Destructo disc. And I'm like, you know, I was looking at somebody else. I don't know if it's language dialect or if it's ability, but my Purgatory Scorch for Hiei is named something else for them, and to give off a different element. I'm like, that's dope. So it's real interesting. Right, because Kia's Purgatory Scorch that I got is named something else. And at first I don't think Dragon of the Darkness Flame was named Dragon of the Darkness Flame. So, there's a lot that goes on. I think that's the way to unlock it. So tell me a lot of us aren't out here fighting to unlock Super Saiyan, or still don't hold on hope. I think it's false. Find that right combination. I mean, I know I make it look good, but hey, I still want to go that golden ore outside of Goku and Vegeta. Even he be like, Super Saiyan is a little bit lower than your power level. Still to be able to be like, have that under my belt is a feat. Right? Because you're going to fight up against Super Saiyan, Goku and Vegeta as they are now. So Super Saiyan is a little bit beneath. But skills and abilities are important when it comes to power scaling. That's why Vegeta's so much a little bit slower than Goku. Moves like the instant transmission, the spirit bomb, the Kaioken, those are all moves Vegeta haven't learned. He hasn't chose to learn. Because I'm pretty sure if he asked Goku to teach him, he could learn. But that's what separates them. You know? Power level and skill. While Goku's just one step ahead. Instant transmission literally puts you faster than the speed of light. As long as you can sense the energy level. Right? So, moves and abilities are important. So the power boosts and stuff that they give you. Like technically I don't have a Zenkai boost. But when I mix Tempest with a health regen and Dragonic Aurora, which give me the ability boost, they give me a Zenkai boost, a health boost and a Zenkai boost. Because the ability, my power go up and my health go up. That's the equivalent of the Zenkai boost. Every time I use it, I think it's like, hey, give me a sense of being. Whoa! That was a deep dive. You'd be amazed, man. Those matches take a lot. Go put something on my stomach. Peace, love, happiness. Whoops. That is not how to get out of here. GG, good game, Gab Games. GabGames.com. Talk about it.